Picking up where we left off at, we needed to take a minus 5 times 7, which gives us minus 35. Now we combine like terms. We have 6x squared, 14x minus 15x will give us a minus x minus 35. So this is our final answer. Now, we scroll down to the next problem, which is example 7 continue. Now these I took the liberty of doing as well, like I did with the previous problems. We take 5x times 5x, then we take 5x times a negative 3, then we take a minus 3 times 5x and a minus 3 times a negative 3. 5x and 5x is 25x squared. 5x times a negative 3 will give us a minus 15x. A minus 3 times 5x is supposed to be a minus 15x. And a minus 3 times a negative 3 gives us a positive 9. 25x squared minus 15x minus 15x will give us a minus 30x. And then we bring down our plus 9, and that is it. Okay, D, we would take 4x times 4x, and then we would take 4x times 7. Then we'd take a minus 7 times 4x and a minus 7 times 7. 4x times 4x is 16x squared. 4x times 7 is 28x. A minus 7 times 4x is a minus 28x, and a minus 7 times 7 is minus 49. So we have 16x squared. The 28x and the minus 28x will simplify each other out to 0, minus 49. So we have 16x squared minus 49. So now we scroll down to E and F. Now these I'm going to physically do for you. So we will have 4w squared times 3w plus 4w squared times the negative 5. Then we will have plus 2 times 3w plus 2 times the negative 5. Now, 4 times 3 is 12. W squared times w is w cubed. 4 plus 4 times the negative 5 will give us a minus 20. And we'll bring our w squared down. 2 times 3w is 6w. A positive 6w. And 2 times a negative 5 will give you a minus 10. Now we will have 12w cubed. Well, actually, we were done up here because there were no like terms. So we don't even have to do down here. So it's 12w cubed minus 20w squared plus 6w minus 10. Now that would take care of E. Now we will go to F. We will have 2x times x squared plus 2x times a negative 3x plus 2x times 4. Now I ran out of space, so I'm going to have to go to a second level here. So it's minus 5 times x squared, and then minus 5 times a negative 3x, and minus 5 times 4. Now, we multiply this out. We add 2x times x squared, which is 2x cubed. 2x times a minus 3x is a minus 6x squared. 2x times 4 is a positive 8x. Negative 5 times x squared is a minus 5x squared. Negative 5 times a negative 3x is a positive 15x. And we know a minus 5 is supposed to be a positive 15x. And a minus 5 times 4 will give us minus 20. Now we combine any like terms here. We have our 2x cubed, negative 6x squared minus 5x squared will give us a negative 11x squared. And 8x plus 15x will give us a positive 23x, then minus 20. Okay, now we scroll down here to G and H. G and H is basically the same thing. So let me go here to try and get myself enough room. So you add 2x squared times 4x squared plus 2x squared times 3x plus 2x squared times a negative 5. Then we will have our minus 3 times 4x squared, and then minus 3 times 3x, and minus 3 times a negative 5. So 2x squared times 4x squared is 8x to the 4th. 2x squared times 3x is 6x cubed. 2x squared times a minus 5 will give us a minus 10x squared. A minus 3 times 4x will give us a negative 12x squared. A minus 3 times 3x is minus 9x. And minus 3 times a negative 5 is positive 15. Now we will have 8x to the 4th. And then we will have plus 6x cubed minus 10x squared minus 12x squared is a minus 22x squared minus 9x minus 15. And that is it. Now we go here to h. I'm going to have to draw a slight little line here to separate this. Okay, now if you notice here, we have a trinomial times a trinomial. We follow the same process, it's just going to be a little longer. So we have 3p squared times p squared plus 3p squared times 3p plus 3p squared times a negative 4. And we have minus p times p squared minus p times 3p, then minus p times a negative 4. Then we will have plus 2 times p squared plus 2 times 3p and plus 2 times negative 4. Now we're going to combine. Now some of these disappear. Plus 2, let me see, plus 2 times, this is p squared, plus 2 times 3p, plus 2 times a negative 4. Okay, 3p squared times p squared is 3p to the 4th power. Okay, again, that's 3p to the 4th power. 3p squared times 3p is a positive 9p cubed. Then now we take 3p squared times a negative 1, which will give us a minus 3p squared. Negative p times p squared will give us a negative p cubed. Negative p times 3p will give us a negative 3p squared. Negative p times a negative 4 is a positive 4p. 2 times p squared is 2p squared. 2 times 3p is 6p. And 2 times a negative 4 will give us a minus 8. Now we combine our like terms. We only have one term that's to the 4th power. But we have 9p cubed minus p cubed, which will give us a positive 8p cubed. Now we go to our squares. We got negative 3p squared minus 3p squared plus 2p squared, which would give us negative 3p squared minus 3p squared is a negative 6p squared plus 2p squared is a minus 4p squared. Now we have 4p and 6p, which is 10p, and then minus 8. So this is our final answer. Okay, class, I caught a little error here. In the previous problem, when I wrote this as a negative 4, but for some reason the negative 4 disappeared and left me with a negative 1. So what I need to do is change this to a negative 4 and make the adjustments in the problem. So this actually should be negative 4. So what happens is this here, when we took our 3p squared times negative 4, this negative 3p squared should have actually been a negative 12p squared. And negative 12p squared minus 3p squared should have given us a negative 15p squared. Oh, no, a negative 12p squared minus 3p squared is negative 15p squared, plus the 2p squared should have given us a negative 13p squared. So that should have corrected the problem. So our answer should be 3p to the fourth plus 8p to the third minus 13p squared plus 10p minus 8. Now this 4 had messed up a little bit, so I need to rewrite it. So let me go ahead and rewrite that really quick. So this should have been a regular looking 4. So it's 3p to the fourth plus 8p cubed minus 13p squared plus 10p minus 8. Okay, now we come to objective 7, finding the square of a binomial. When we write x plus y parentheses squared, we mean parentheses x plus y times parentheses x plus y. Now I'm not going to write out their multiplications. I will be able to show you in the example problems. But like here, this is x plus y times x plus y, and this is x minus y times x minus y. Now we come down here displaying the same principle. You add x plus 5 times x plus 5. Then we will multiply. It'll be x times x plus x times 5 plus 5 times x plus 5 times 5. And that will give us x squared plus 5x plus 5x plus 25. So it'd be x squared plus 10x plus 25. And that will be your final answer. Now for B, we add x minus 3 in parentheses times x minus 3 in parentheses. Again, it'll be x times x plus x times negative 3 minus 3 times x and minus 3 times minus 3. So this will give us x squared minus 3x minus 3x plus 9. So our final answer is x squared minus 6x plus 9. Now we go here to C. You have 2k plus 5 times 2k plus 5. So you add 2k times 2k plus 2k times 5 plus 5 times 2k plus 5 times 5. So this will give you 4k squared plus 10k plus 10k plus 25. Now when we combine like terms here, we will have 4k squared plus 20k plus 25. And that is our final answer. Now we come here to D. It's 3x minus 6 times 3x minus 6. So it'll be 3x times 3x plus 3x times a negative 6 minus 6 times 3x and minus 6 times a negative 6. So this would give us, now you can look back at what this originally had. This just disappeared. Okay, I put it back. 3x times 3x is 9x squared. 3x times a minus 6 will give you minus 18x. Minus 6 times 3x is a minus 18x. And a minus 6 times a minus 6 is a positive 36. When you combine these like terms, you get 9x squared minus 36x plus 36. And you're done with that problem. Now we're going to compare these properties. We know xy parentheses squared is just x squared, y squared. But the x plus y squared is equal to x plus y times x plus y, which is totally different because we have x times x plus x times y plus y times x plus y times y. And that will give us x squared plus xy plus xy plus y squared, which is x squared plus 2xy plus y squared. and that is the